I am actually quite excited. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is actually quite fun, isn't it? This camera just needs to go that way a wee bit, in my opinion. Oh, you get a bigger instruction manual than you do with the HD2. But, there we are. Oh, how cute is this? Okay, so what do we got here? Mobile mounting brackety stuff and a microphone. Hello, can you hear me? Let's plug that in there. Oh no, it's slightly off centre, look. I don't know if you can see that, but this bit here, it's not that you're interested, you'll work it out. How do we change channel then? Okay, so we got up, down, ASQ, I've got no idea what, emergency, Vox on and off, lock it, squelch, on, off, fine. All right, so next time you see me, we're going to plug this into the car. Oh, no, I'll tell you what we haven't done. Open the other box. Got a CB, little loaded CB whip. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. This is great fun. Or a toy shop. Is it a toy shop? We've ended up with and I need to get a little Allen key and tighten that up. I think there's only one place for it, actually. The way they've done this, there's a little pip there. So we'll put that on there and tighten that up. So that gives us our antenna. And then in this little box here, I'll put a link. I've no skin in the game here. If you want to buy one, that's up to you. But I'm actually quite pleased to have a little FM UK spec radio. Oh, look at this. That goes on the roof, plugs in, out the car door. So we will need to test this out. Okay, I was about to say the next time you see me is doing that. We need to set the radio on the big 10-metre antenna, and then as I'm driving home, we'll record it, see where are the in and outs, and just sort of what range you've got on 4 watts on this little basic CV. It looks like kind of an RG58 type cable. There's about 4-5 feet of cable there, maybe a bit longer, I don't know. There's plenty enough to get into this, from the front seat. It's not too heavy, and we can plug that straight into the cigar lighter. So I'm a happy bunny, very happy bunny. Everything else is scrap. The only thing we need is an Allen key, and you know what? I will wonder. I can't see an Allen key in there. All right, so you'll need a little Allen key to then fit these two things together, which I'm about to do now. I don't know where my Allen keys are, but I'll track them down. Which I've got some in the car, weirdly enough. Woohoo! Ah, a lot of fun. Let's go. I've got this working fine. Bit of coax, and all we've done, we put the CB on the front seat. Now I have had to put this, on the UK block. Out of the box it came with EU, and I'll show you how to change that. You just hold the lock key down, switch it on, and it's currently flashing UK, or sort of UK. Then you've got up down. Okay, so that's whatever. Look in the manual. Once you've set it on the UK, you switch it off, assuming you're in the UK. And you switch it back on, and it says UK briefly. Anyway, I've put it on. We're on channel 37 UK. It's just on my my sweater, you know. So it's not a receive test, but a transmit test. Just make a quick one. This is a test. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. What we'll do is we will do a test roughly every, couple of miles. See how we're getting on. It's a bit precarious the way I've got the camera. Anyway. And we're on the Dominator. Okay, so the Dominator is a tri-band antenna, 15, 12 and 10. It's up quite high. It's up about a wavelength off the ground, so you should hear me absolutely fine. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I must admit, it's nice having a microphone back in my hand, mobile. I keep wanting to use my call sign, but there's no requirement for a call sign on CB. You can say anything you want. 5, 9, 2, 6, 3, 4, 9, 7, 2, 1. We're about half a mile away. But quick, now we're right at Smith's Rural Supplies. And we're testing transmit. I think this is 4 watts only. Maximum of 3 amps. But you can open it up to 15 watts apparently. And you can pick EU, Poland, UK, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, I've got to stop now. I'll show you on Google Maps where we are. I'm just testing M0XXT. Oh, I don't need a call sign. Next time I transmit will be about a mile away. See how we get on there. Right, there's a little school here off a little main road, and the school is called Lady Catherine something. So right at the bottom of this, we'll do another test. The quick brown fox is still jumping over the lazy dog, and I want to make you concerned about that. So this is twisty turny. We're down low. We're probably 100 feet lower than the factory. A load of trees around and all sorts. I'm complaining about the quick brown fox jumping over this lazy dog. If anybody knows the solution, please let me know. And yeah, I just want to make sure when I key the microphone, we are actually getting the signal coming up. Right, we're on a little lane called Watery Lane now. Still complaining here about the quick brown fox jumping over the lazy dog. If anybody's got any ideas, medication or other solutions, please let me know. This is some geezer in a car. Thank you. I got the volume down, so even if somebody hears me, I won't be able to hear them back. So it's tough. Yeah. Right, we're just on the outskirts of a little place called Dorridge now. Testing on channel, I can't remember, I think it's 30. This is Callum. I'm just testing a small Retevis radio at the top of Dorridge, actually Knollwood Road, coming up to the cricket club. Testing. We're definitely at the 5 mile point now, where we are at the bottom of somewhere called Manor Road. Bottom of Manor Road. M0. If you've been playing ham radio so often, you get so used to, well, let's stop that. You get used to doing your, what's it called? Your call sign. I do have a call sign. I've got an Alpha Tango call sign, and I've got a YDX call sign as well. I'm 26, Yankee Delta X-Ray 310. And that was my little CB handle. And on FM, you know, on AM, when we were just sort of chit-chatting the old days, I was Colombo. This is Colombo at the top of Manor Road. And that is the end of the transmission. So that's about as far away as we can get from the factory. I'll review this footage, see if we need to make any adjustments to it. So I'm genuinely excited to see what this footage is. See you in a bit. Okay, so I reviewed the footage, and it's worth pointing out that CB frequencies are not protected by treaty as the amateur radio spectrum is. There's still interference in amateur radio, but there's not as much, I notice, as there is on 27 megahertz, just the way it is. It sounds like RTTY or a bit of digital radio teletype or something going on. It's just the way it is. So range easily 5 miles, line of sight. I would say application for a small CB similar to this would be if you've got a friend of yours, you know, driving along a couple of miles, couple of kilometers up the road on the highway, on the road, you can easily keep track of them, more so than you would on like a walkie-talkie, you know, like a PMR 446 or something. The reason being is that a little rubber duck handy talkie has got very limited range, really, mostly because of the frequency. It's a lot of science involved, but with a CB, a little magnetic mount on the roof, and the longer frequency, the longer wavelength, has an easier time diffracting glancing over the top of a hill, going through trees, houses, and things like that. So you'll just get an easier time with an external antenna on the 11 meter band, and you get 4 watts out the box in most countries. I know you can ramp it up and everything, but that's what you get in the main. So I'm moderately impressed. We need to do another video where I'll do some tests with on AM, because why not? AM sounds, a lot of people prefer AM because you don't need the squelch. the background hiss is less on AM, things like that. Okay, so all in all, good test, good fun, and hopefully you've learned something. I certainly have as well. But keep creating, keep having ideas, keep playing with RF, and I would say a CB is a good stepping stone, if you like, for if you wanted to get into, more serious RF in the future. But in the meantime, I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in today. And that was my phone going off, and I'll give you a quick salute. Bye for now.